Hey Cancer, what's up? Welcome. This is for your Cancer placements, your fourth house placements. I channeled a message, set the trap, stay the course. Move in silence, keep them guessing. Liars and condemners will be exposed. It's like the witch hunts all over again, but this time we are prepared. Wrongs will be righted, no exception. There's something here about your path, your purpose, your obsession, right? But to do good, to heal, to help, to just be of service, and others mocking you, tormenting you, lying, gossiping, just it's very self-righteous energy. I don't know, man. It's a lot of healing, and it's a lot of having to trust your heart and know that you're doing the right thing. The first card out takes Bible info literally and uses it to judge others. Thank you, Spirit. Oftentimes before I do a reading, I will randomly come across something, whether it's a news article, a clip, video on YouTube, just like something will pop up, and I don't spend a lot of time on social media. But something will pop up and it's like, why is that in my feed? And I always somehow just know it's there for a reason. Because it doesn't quite fit, right, with like the algorithm or things that I watch, or it's very out of place. I'm like, that's odd. And I tend to stay away from things that are very negative in nature, gossipy, spreading lies, misinformation, that kind of stuff. I don't like to consume that type of content. So I click on it, and I clicked on something that was somebody basically stating all witchcraft, crystals, essential oils, okay, herbal remedies, all types of divination, psychic ability, intuition, etc., was actually demonic. And I didn't even finish watching the video because I could not believe what I was hearing. Somebody who believes in the Most High, but then states the things that he has given us was actually the devil's work. I was like, well, that's not exactly what, huh? And it's like people reading the Bible, taking something literally instead of like the lesson of that. What could they possibly mean by that? They're taking things very specifically, like witchcraft is bad. Well, look at what that term meant back then. Yeah, that's dark stuff. They mean going against the Most High. Going was just 444 on the timer. Going against good things, healing, not trusting your judgment, and your faith and what you're hearing within you, and thinking that you're more powerful. Trying to conjure up spirits and things like that to, one up and think that you are somehow better or bigger than. That is not at all what this is, not even remotely. However, doing dark work to harm another or go against them when they are doing something for good with good intention, they're loving, protection, healing, things like that, using things to manipulate, hinder, block, hurt, harm. Yeah, those things are dark. Yeah, no shit. It's called common sense. But this is literally basically somebody saying like, yeah, the witch hunt was valid. Huh? Sir, ma'am, you're causing segregation, oppression, prejudice, bigotry. The list goes on and on. What, you didn't read that part? It's kind of like that. And it's like, I was so appalled. And I remember I just closed it and I was like, my heart cannot. It was like a wave came over me and I was like, man, my heart cannot handle the hatred in the world. Just nobody minds their damn business anymore. They'd rather tear people down than try to lift them up. That person is not, being bold and speaking their truth. No, they were trying to tear somebody down. They weren't trying to guide people, heal people, help people. No, they were asserting dominance, casting stones and judgment. And I was like, well, I mean, I hope people listen to that and don't just blindly follow, and they ask questions and use their own discernment. But it's like this, everything that we read with, social media, it's like, oh boy, don't just blindly follow people, even readings. When I do readings and I channel messages, not all of it's going to be for you, but it's like, I don't want people to take the negative from it. I want to help confirm their intuition. I want to help them have guidance. Like if they're struggling with something and they're like, you know what, that's a good idea. Because sometimes, oftentimes, two heads are better than one, you know? And I will hear other friends, other readers, people that aren't doing anything with divination, just speakers, and they'll say something. I'm like, ooh, you know what? Yeah, I didn't see it like that. Ooh, I'm glad I saw that, or I'm glad I read that, or that's how we learn. These are very, what's interesting is I heard false prophets, and I heard judgmental, um, condemn others, but not look within themselves truly. Um, and when I tapped into your energy, I felt like a heaviness and a nervousness. Something is trying to repeat itself. Something is trying to happen again, but not this time. This time we're more equipped. This time we're stronger. As a collective, spiritually, we're more awakened. We're not afraid to use our voice and speak up against injustices. And this time, we can't be accused and sentenced to death in brutal ways just because three young teenage girls make up a story so they can receive attention and end up having people put to death because of it. That won't work now. If y'all know the story, that's just one of them. I don't know, something's just really heavy. Like, I just feel like this solemn energy, or like a really down, fed up, irritated, frustrated, just very somber. That's the energy right now. Just very, even the candle flame is just chilling. And it's strong. Like you're staying strong in your faith, your beliefs, your hopes. Like you will not be swayed. I don't know, it's like you just wish people would love more and hate less. That's the man, it's just a like it's heavy. It's heavy, Cancer. It's a heavy energy. Heavy energy. Situation or relationship with a man with light complexion and or hair. I'm getting it, so I'm going to say it. It could be a white man. Okay. Like patriarchy type things. Entitlement type things. Okay. Gosh, there's such a heaviness in my chest. Just sad. It's just sad. It's sad. Feeling sad. I feel so sad. That's, it's all I keep saying. Like I just keep hearing if they would have just chosen love instead of hate. Bribing official and rebuilding. Oh my goodness gracious. Keeping you a secret. Here's a woman with dark complexion and or dark hair. Oh my God. And a well-deserved victory. When I tell you, you could be a woman with dark hair. It's giving like, I'm hearing it. I don't mean this in a negative way. I promise you. I don't ever. I'm hearing typical witchy vibes. Okay. Could have dark hair, light eyes, just very earthy, and you're, herbally, that kind of thing. You could give off that kind of, I'm telling you, and there's something here about like past life stuff, ancestry, being connected, slave owners. I hate to say that even. I recognize I'm a white woman. I never had to deal with that, but that word has always brought up some kind of like severe injustice and anger inside of me. Ever since I was younger. Like it pisses me off that at one time people owned other humans. That's just odd to me. Doesn't make sense. And we're brutal to them, which is even worse. Oh, this is a heavy energy again. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Are you guys like, I told you, well-deserved victory. Something's not working this time. I just heard they're not silencing shit. Cancer in fourth house. This feels very ancestral. This feels very feminine energies, mothers, nurturing energies, the home. This feels very strong, very strong. Like it's almost like people are like they started to wake up, but they're allowing themselves to be put back asleep, to believe like a lot of toxic things, but they think it's the right way. Like this strict control. It's weird. It's like seeing God as like the Almighty, right? The Most High, most loving, healing, deserving, unconditional, just very forgiving God, and then basically just the things that they state are like, you just described a narcissist. Like, that doesn't make sense. But they don't see it like that. Like, I don't know. It's like they don't have an open mind. Their beliefs are twisted. It's just a lot of, yeah, condemnation. There's like no open-minded. It's very rigid. I don't like this energy. I don't like this energy. It's very uncomfortable. Tables are turning. I swear the tables are turning. This feels like an energy somebody's had you in. Restrictive. I mean, I feel like I've got binding around my throat. And I just heard they call you demonic when they're the ones that are. They see darkness when there is only light. They don't truly see love. They see control. They seek only to attain things. These are messages I'm getting right now. Drifting apart. I mean, this is like I said, some being awake, seeing love, light, openness, forgiveness, and just all the just beauty. And it's like someone else's mind is just closed. They can't see it. Not as you do. Maybe that's why your heart is so heavy. Possibly. New home. That can mean a lot of things, okay? That can be levels of consciousness, all right? That could mean somebody who once was light is now in darkness. I mean, that can mean a lot of things, okay? That can legitimately mean, living in a new home. Obviously, that can actually mean that. But there's something here about like depth of understanding, levels of consciousness, seeing things. It's like a broader perspective even. Like I said, taking the Bible info literally, right, and using it to judge others, it's a very narrow perspective, right? Black and white. That's not how we were made. Your relationship with the divine, with the Most High, is individualized, right? And it's personal. And you're supposed to go within and give your worries over, your concerns, your heaviness, and trust that you'll be shown the way. Trust that, if you're moving with good intentions and an open heart and with love, that you're going to be guided to do like what you're supposed to, and that it's with good intention. It's helping. It's not to control or to have like a negative demeanor or harm others or try to have a one up or like you're better. That's not it. Resisting transformation. I'm telling you, that Cancer, that's been coming up so much. It's if people, it's like that's all they've known. And if this is true, that it's of the light and it's not bad, right? Anything can be used for bad or good. I'm telling you right now. And people will choose to use things. They'll find a way. Oh, yeah, I can manipulate with this. That's not what everybody does with it. They're trying to stick you in a box with everybody else. It's like, no, if you do something and you're truly doing it with good, but they have had a bad experience with it, well, then everybody is like that. That is not true. So if they've been told stories over the years that this is how something is, this is why people do this. This is, if they're this, then they must be this. This is true. And it's not that. This is not math. Okay. We're humans. We're very complex. So it's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's like somebody can't. They can't, because if they have to believe certain things they've been taught not to, it's too much. Like something, I don't know. It like shatters internally, like their ego, their foundation, their everything. It's too much. Like someone's psyche almost can't handle it. It's too, yeah. It's disturbing. They can't handle it. I'm telling you, it's like it drives someone bonkers, and it makes them angry. Because if they, oh my goodness, I don't know if somebody just grew up with a very strict upbringing, or if maybe they believed, they were more open-minded at one time and things happened to them. And it's like almost, it's something's like a stark discovery of truth to them, almost like that they missed out on too much, or they this. But I feel like, while I can understand where somebody is coming from with that, right? They missed out. If one can only look at it and say, okay, yes, I did spend 20 years doing this or whatever, but what did I learn from that? And if it's a monumental lesson that they can then share with others, encourage others to see it, before they did, then they can help. That causes a ripple effect. Even, if it starts off extremely small, it doesn't matter. They can help. But this is like, I don't know, it feels like something's crashing someone's like internal system. Like it's just too, no, like they don't, like, no, I can't believe it. That's, and this is, I'm telling you, y'all, if this is not your first time watching my videos, you've seen me channel messages and you have watched the cards come out to confirm said messages. They're not general freaking messages. Okay. I don't like to do that. Okay. I want you to be able to connect with it. And even if it doesn't go for you, that maybe you are able to take something from it that can help you help others. Right. It's in some way, to build hope and healing and seeing the bigger picture, and leading with love and being a good human, not judging others, not gossiping, not engaging in that type of energy. It's like, I want that so bad. um, but it's like when the cards come out and they match the messages I'm getting, and they're not bad. I am not, spreading hate, encouraging, people to look down on others and to be mean and to, no. I end my video saying, be a good human, give the day a good you, lead with love and good intentions. That's it. That's your foundation. Do that. You can't go wrong. That's how I end my videos, right? How can somebody say that's demonic and that's dark? I'm telling you, it's just, it's something is just, it just feel, those videos do not come up on my feed because I don't normally watch like that. So it did for a reason. And it feels like you've just been dealing with something very restrictive or very heavy or, controlling, oppressive, something here. Avoiding the necessary conversations. They don't want to look within. They don't want to hear that they could be wrong. They don't want to hear, that they're narrow-minded and that another perspective. They don't want to. It's like, they're right, damn it, and that's it. They're not going to talk about it. But it feels like they don't mind speaking when it's asserting control and telling someone else how evil they are. Heavy. Very heavy. Very heavy energy. Very oppressive energy. This is not love and light energy somebody's dealing with. Not love and light energy. Somebody's not, they're dealing with something heavy. Possessive, controlling partner. Psychiatric hospitalization. Now, that can be somebody saying you're crazy and you need that, or they're trying to put you there, which is insane to me. Insane to me. I told you somebody's gonna lose their damn mind. Because they're so sure, right? That like I just heard their patriarchal ways. Like their control, their obsession for being dominant for some reason. Why? We should be on a team, especially in it. I don't get it. There's not a competition. We're all on the same planet. I don't know. Oh, it's a headache. Financial strain. Astro. Oh my God. Well, somebody probably hates hearing that. Important text, call, or email incoming. Again, unfair treatment. Harsh and unfair criticism. Infidelity and caught cheating. Oh, goodness. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Oh, my Lord. I'm telling you. We got the card that just stayed there was ascended and in spiritual alignment. Here's divorce. I feel like, whoo, baby. Did I not say something about slave that came up for a reason? False imprisonment. Keeping someone against their will. I'm telling you. This is a like narcissist empath paradigm or a very controlling, oppressive, invalidating feeling type. Women are fucking crazy. Okay. I told you, intuition's not a thing. Psychic abilities are, it's the same old thing, right? Where it's like, prophets are a thing, but not for you, not for us. What Jesus was a human. Isaiah, humans, Moses, humans. They were humans. They were humans. If people believe, right, that the revelations occur and that things continue, cycles repeat, right, as in the Bible, just different times and different people, but the principle, right, the basis continues. They believe that, but prophets are not a thing. That's the only thing they left out. How convenient that it fits in your story. I'm telling you, I don't. Resisting transformation. I'm telling you, somebody very closed-minded. Someone very open-minded. This is a person who truly believes. They truly have faith. Energy shift, plot twist. Well-deserved victory. Rebuilding. False imprisonment. Infidelity. Harsh and unfair criticism. You know, keeping you a secret, which I think is insane. Infidelity, caught cheating, keeping you a secret. Come on. Possessive and controlling, resisting transformation. Takes Bible info literally and uses it to judge others. Causing someone financial strain. Maybe saying they need to be locked up. Somebody is a walking red flag, unfortunately. Shout out Linda Likes Tarot. Gaggle of bitches heard a hose. Telling you, this is like hypocritical treatment. What's good for the goose isn't good for the gander, right? So somebody else can sleep around. But if you've been divorced, if you're not pure, if you're not, right, I'm talking to females, well, then you're a whore. Not for a man, though. It's double standards. It's closed-minded. Once a person is this, there's no different. They're all the same. They're this, they're that. No, that's not true. People can change. People can learn. People can wake up and heal and do. And there have been, I mean, hell, I know people who've been going through shit their whole life trying, and other people holding them back because they don't want to change. This is not falling in love with someone's potential. That's different. Somebody who really wants to heal and change things and heal generational curses and all that shit, they're not with somebody for their potential because they can see someone. They know. But somebody else lets other people around them basically dictate them, even if it's unknowingly. But it's because there's like a facade. I'm hearing posture, some type of posture, of who they are and, I don't know, like control and what they're supposed to be. It's very toxic, karmic-y, masculine type energy. Karmic feminines. That's being a yes person. People pleasing. Being a fucking doormat. That's basically being a stereotypical woman, according to a controlling male who's very closed-minded. Here's the kicker. It goes both ways. I've seen men be very open-minded, forgiving, healing, optimistic, hopeful. And I've watched women walk all over them and treat them like shit because they're not healed. And they project their bullshit onto a very good person who's open and they want to communicate and they want to solve the issue and that, they really care. I've seen that happen both ways. No, it's not a secret that it is normally the male who does it. That's not a secret. Yes, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen both ways, because it does. Absolutely does. The person in your situation is lying and manipulating the situation so they can try to stay or be on top. I'm telling you. Their energy doesn't feel good or it doesn't sit right with you. Pay attention to that. You're not wrong. You know dark energy. You can feel it. I told you something's heavy. And it's just sad. It's just sad. I told you earlier, I felt it like, oh, there's just so much hate in the world. Why? Why? Why are we so concerned with what other people are doing, with what they believe? And we want to make sure we tell them they're a piece of shit. Why? Why? Don't you see? Literally by you doing that, you're not being a good person. You're not educating. You're being cruel. You're condemning. You're oppressing. You're puffing out your chest and making it seem like you're better than them. No, you're not. Your sex, your race, your financial status, your fucking college degrees, all that bullshit, your religion, none of it makes you better than anybody. None of it. Your heart does. Your intentions. And if you're really a good person, you want people to heal. You want people to see their true selves. You want people to open up and allow that love and healing in. That's what you want. But yes, there are people who unfortunately are born, I think, without the ability to have empathy or, I do believe that's true. It's unfortunate. Okay. But what's crazy is those people know, and they don't give a fuck. They usually don't lie about it. They admit that they don't give a shit about you and they're assholes and they're very upfront about what they want, you know. No, no, narcissist, people with those types of traits, right? Manipulators, gaslight, they're damaged. They've been hurt. And that's why they're like that. They're not born that way. That's why they're like that. It's how they've been brought up. Um, and it's sad. It's sad, you know, because somebody did that to them. And it's like, why? And then that person just continues that pattern of abuse, you know? And a lot of times they don't realize it. But when you have someone, especially if it's like an empath, they try to help and help them see, etc. Sometimes they're too far gone. It's unfortunate. Never, y'all, never dim your light or quiet your voice or feelings toward a person who hurt you. Never. A main person you're dealing with in your current situation is lying to your face and you know it. Remember I said continue moving in silence. Keep them guessing. Your ex thinks your silence equals sadness. Actually, you're over them and you're too busy focusing on all the right things. Because you've healed. Told you, somebody here is ascended. Pay attention to music and songs. They're giving you signs, clues, and confirmations. They will fake the entire storyline for attention because they're addicted to attention. Your sharp mind and inquisitive nature make it nearly impossible for others to keep a secret from you. Also, I've noticed many times either people with a lot of degrees or money or people of certain beliefs, okay? They do hold themselves as being better than. And if anybody can see through their crap, call them out on their bullshit, because because they're tapped in or they're messengers, they're whatever. Okay, these are people that are awake. They're spiritual. They know. They have a broader perspective. They can see from a higher vantage point. Very open-minded. And they move with a bright light and a healing energy, right? So you can see people. And you will like sometimes say things and reveal things that instead of it waking them up and being like, holy crap, wow, that's amazing. They accuse you of being nosy or a spy or, working for the devil or I don't fucking know. Dude, I don't know how these people's minds work because my mind can't go there. It blows my mind. How some people come up with shit. I'm like, how the hell do you see it that way? Who hurt you? Clearly somebody had to, because that shit don't make no sense to me. I mean, I'm telling you, when I say my jaw dropped when that dude said crystals were evil, I was like, huh? From the earth. From the earth? Provided from the earth. Good. Healing energies. That's from the, huh? I mean, I was like, well, I mean, if you mean devil, like from the earth, because that is an earth energy, it's a material, but that's not what he meant. He meant bad, evil. I was like, bruh, what is going on right now? Like, I felt like I'd entered the freaking Twilight Zone. I was like, this is wild. And there were legit tons of females commenting, amen. Thank you for speaking. Like, and I was like, what is wrong with you guys? You are okay. I was just like, Lord, help them, heal them. Something. Because there's like, this is crazy to me. It was just wild. Wild. You are overcoming hardship with the deck stacked against you. Archangel Michael is protecting you. That flipped in and flipped out. So it's like unseen. That's where faith has to come in. What they're doing and saying is not the truth. But what your intuition is telling you is, told you. This closed-mindedness and saying that, like, us being tapped in or doing this to help other people heal, to confirm their intuition. No way in heck would I ever say, well, I got these abilities on my own. I did that. Heck no, I didn't. I know who to thank. I know where they come from, and I am darn grateful for it. I'm not going ever to get so darn big for my britches that I'm ever going to think that I'm more powerful than the Most High. Are you kidding me? Everything about me. Hello, are we not all made exactly how we're supposed to be? Therefore, I've been strong, independent, open-minded, questioned things my entire life. Yeah. I've been this way since fetus. I was made like this for a reason. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is, but it's like some people cannot see past the way they were raised. They can't. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of the frustration, anger, not wanting to talk about things, always looking for the next shiny thing, the cheating, the things like that. It all stems from an inner sadness in them. They don't feel whole. They don't truly feel whole within themselves. So they search and they hurt and they do all these things, but it's the wrong things. All they have to do is heal. All they have to do is go within and ask themselves why they get triggered by stuff, or why they do this, or why they're so against this, or what makes them believe this. That's it. Do they agree with it, or is it because that's how they were raised, right? That's all we have to do. But when you have to start asking questions of, oh, but what will people think of me? That's one thing that you need to look at, because why would that matter? Why would that matter? We're here for us, our soul. We're put here for a reason. And yes, we should have a relationship with our ancestors, those who came before us, learning the lessons, making things better, not just continuing the same terrible patterns. That doesn't make any sense to me. It shouldn't make any sense to anybody, really. I'm telling you, it's a big thing, and they don't want to look at that. But it's things like this that are at the core of all the issues, right? I'm telling you. Racism, violence, oppression. That doesn't stem from the things that other people. No. Those are symptoms. They have to get to the core of it. And that some people just can't. They can't. They don't want to look at it that way. They don't want to believe it. I don't know what the hell the exact reason is, but I'm telling you, this shit's crazy. Your ex said they left you because you were the problem. The truth is, they just wanted to escape responsibility and accountability. I'm telling you. You are a strong and positive leader. You choose to voice and look at the uncomfortable truths. They choose to go with comfortable lies. I'm telling you. Trust your intuition. You're hearing it correctly. Y'all got in-laws that are involved in going against you. Divination and magic used to help and heal is not demonic. Thank you, Spirit. They're avoiding a conversation they're supposed to initiate to avoid accountability. Again, a divinely orchestrated event's happening very soon. All you really need to do is move with good intentions and love. It really is that simple. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all, I got hundreds of cards sitting here. It's crazy, but it's true. Okay. The person in your situation surrounds himself with only those that agreed with them and help feed their ego. Exactly. Someone you're dealing with is trying to get you shadow banned on a social media platform so you can't earn legit real money. Yes, the person in your situation is all surface level and they lack depth. Someone in your situation is being maliciously strategic in an attempt to stop you from expanding. Here we go. I'm telling y'all. You are on the right path and you're moving forward in a positive direction. And I'm telling you, that pisses someone off. Because if you are right, and you are who you say you are, what the heck does that mean for them? They cannot stand that. That is such a fucking blow to their ego. And it sucks. I'm not happy about that. When people are like, oh, I hope they get exactly what's coming to them. I don't. I hope their karma is healing. I hope their karma is the divine setting them down. And opening their eyes and their mind and healing and opening their heart, taking the binding off of it. That's what I want their fucking karma to be. Because we need more healing and love in the world. We do not need more hate and pain and oppression. We don't need that. There is enough saturated in this damn earth. We do not need it. We do not need it. Yeah, you are the lesson, not the mistake. You're not the damn mistake. I'm telling you, you are in somebody's life to help them see something. I'm telling you. It's hitting them hard now. You healed. And now they cry when alone. It's sad. It's not sad. When I say I want to hug the hate out of everybody, I do. I do. I want to hug the hate out of everyone. I do. Because I can't. Like, just heal. Just do it. It's okay. It's okay. What you did yesterday is in the past. You can heal from it. It's not your end all be all. You can come back. You can be redeemed. You can atone. You can take accountability. That's the beauty in it. We can change and become better. We can. That is possible. It's not you, it's them. They're self-centered, emotionally abusive, and a habitual liar. You are the lamp that guides the way for others. I just heard spiritual guru. You have phenomenal perception. I told you. It's like somebody here sees things that other people don't. They see things in a way that other people don't. Look at this new home. They are moving to a new location soon, baby. I hope that's not bad. I really do. I really do. Don't worry. Their attempts to cover up their crimes will not be successful. Man. I'm telling you. Didn't I say one of the move in silence? Keep them guessing. It's one of the channel messages. Keep your moves quiet at this time. You are leveling up. If you're not seeing all of the good things manifest yet, don't worry. You will be very soon. And they accepted a bribe and or money to betray you. Telling you. They focus on the wrong things. They don't like when the going gets tough, they get running. When the going gets tough, they get running. Someone calls you bitter because they want you to stay silent, but you're just being emotionally honest, not bitter. And they use the silent treatment as a form of control. That's what you guys are dealing with. I told you, it's oppression and silencing and judgment and holier than thou and you can't be good intuition. Pfft, you're just crazy. Okay, really? Are we still going there? I mean, honestly, I'm sure with all of this, right? That's confirmed something for you between the messages, the feelings that I'm getting, right? It's like you've been dealing with, it's heavy. It's so heavy. I almost just said Virgo. Being of service to others. That's the Hermit. That's somebody very, they analyze things. Could be something you're dealing with daily. Could be affecting your health, your healing, your job, what you do, just everything, your income. It could just be affecting everything. Something's taking a very big toll. I just heard for lifetimes. Like repeated cycles, repeated patterns. I don't know if you have been, right, souls, like if your two souls have, been together every lifetime or something. But something keeps repeating and they're not getting it. They're not. And when I say, one of the things that I got was about the witch hunt. This is like, you could have been in some way, persecuted or something, condemned for just being a healer, doing good. Remember I said gaggle a bitches heard a hose? They were three young feminines who lied. They lied. There was no evidence. It was made up. They were actresses. And grown adults believed them because there was someone of importance that was a father of one of the girls. So they just blindly led or blindly followed this person's lead. It was, okay, well, obviously he's this, so he's telling the truth. Those girls are telling the truth. No, they were fucking actresses. And they had innocent people brutally murdered. Heinous crimes due to false accusations. There was no proof that any of those humans were doing anything to harm other people. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And if that doesn't make you mad, then you do not have a damn soul. I mean, and then they just bring, it's just like segregation and fucking racism, slavery. Don't get me started. I'm telling you, that pisses me off so bad. That should anger you. That we are all humans. We are all deserving of God's love. We are all worthy of everything heaven allowed us. All of us. So what gives someone else the right to say we're not? Just because we're different than them. It's never they don't understand or they've been misinformed. Or maybe they just need to be educated about something. It's never that. Why not? People need to start asking questions. Demanding. Instead of just blindly following. And just believing stupid shit. I mean, how many people honestly just blindly believe what their parents told them, right? About their religion or spiritual beliefs or anything, magic, divination, tarot card. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't care. Okay. Same-sex lovers, anything. How many just blindly believe that and have adopted those beliefs and judgments and opinions because of how they were raised and who raised them? And they think that's okay. How many people read things in the Bible and they take it word for word, knowing darn well that is not the same language we use today. And a lot of those words do not mean what the heck they mean today. Witchcraft being one of them. How many people have actually read the Bible and been like, that does not make sense? That's a little extreme. Huh? That's wild. That's wild. How can the Most High be this and this and this, but then also be so judgmental and separating? And because he's not. You cannot be a controlling arsehole and a narcissist while also being a healer and being loving, unconditionally loving, forgiving, and open to all. You cannot hold those two things. But people don't, I don't understand. They read it and they don't see that. If they can't, that means they're taking things for black and white. They're missing the lesson. They're missing the lesson. To not just blindly follow. To ask questions when they don't make sense. To not take everything for face value. To listen to your inner guidance and what your heart's telling you. And your personal relationship with the Most High. How is it speaking to you? Not them. You. What does your heart tell you? They're missing the damn lesson. And they're regurgitating this shit. And it doesn't make sense. And they don't even realize that they sound crazy. It's like, what the heck, people? I'm telling you. And that's what a lot of things are built on. And I'm telling you, it started because people took it. Because look, is anything in life straightforward? Anything in life straightforward? No, it's not. It's not. It's so rare, right? When you want answers, they're not straightforward. That's for a reason. So why would some of the things in the Bible, okay, that were stated by the Lord, why would they be so straightforward? I mean, wacky. Never wear clothes that contains two different materials. Huh? Seriously? If a man, commits adultery with a woman who is owned by another man, and it's taken by force, not willingly, they should both be killed. Put to death, I believe it says. Huh? The fuck does that mean? Why in the hell is the woman being seen as guilty? She wouldn't be. For what? She didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So why wouldn't people question that? Because the people that it worked good for were the ones who wanted control. So they led it. They led that entire, Calvary and ran with it. And some of those who claim to be, righteous and have integrity and follow the good book did horrible things, horrendous things to humans because they felt like they had the right to. Do we really think an all-loving God believes like that, feels like that, wants that to happen? Because if we do, how can we think that he's an all-forgiving, all-loving God? It doesn't make sense. So it's like this narrow-minded, right? It's like somebody's very open-minded. They can see different sides of things and different perspectives and the big picture and things like that. And then that doesn't suit some people because then they lose control. And what happens when they lose control? They don't have anything. That's how they see it. But they do. This life is not about controlling anyone except for ourselves. I don't know, y'all. But keep going. It's hard. Something's hard, man. It's rough. It's somebody's gonna I'm telling you, something's gonna weigh heavy on someone's heart here because it feels like you're gonna know somebody or see something. It's like somebody gets hit with a very harsh lesson, and it feels like it's so sad because it didn't have to be that way. I don't know, but it's very heavy in the energy right now. Very heavy in the energy. I don't know if there's something going on with Saturn, that deals with lessons and discipline and time and karma and all that stuff. I don't know if there's something going on with Saturn or something, but there's just, it's heavy. Woo. It's like Mercury retrograde lifted up and now we're in the shadow, post-shadow, period. And if I don't, woof. It's like a damn hammer came down. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, it's heavy energy, y'all. Anywho, I hope that helped you, empowered you, gave you hope, inspired you, something, okay? Cancer. Keep going. Don't stop. I love you. Be a good human. Give the day a good you. Lead with good intentions and a good heart. That's it. That's all we got to do. All right. Love y'all. Till next time. Peace.